The Goodwin Sustained Service Award and the accompanying check is a result of the family's requests and proceeds from the gifts made in George's name. This year, I feel like I have had a wonderful, amazing privilege to work with several outstanding seniors whom really are all deserving of an award, particularly given this unprecedented year that Lydia referred to. However, the George F. Goodwin Sustained Service Award will be presented to one very special member of the Blue Key Ambassador team. This person really exemplifies the characteristics intended by this award. The student has, in their own very special way, gone above and beyond without ever having to be asked, has been a role model, a mentor, and a leader to other student ambassadors, and has always presented Hartwick in the most positive light to our prospective students as well as our current students. So it is my pleasure and great honor to present the 2021 George F. Goodwin Award to a senior who I've had the pleasure to get to know. I remember when they came on their campus visit. I've watched them influence the future of Hartwick, and I know they will be a wonderful alumni ambassador. So please join me in congratulating our 2021 Goodwin Award winner, Lydia Martini. It is now my pleasure to introduce, I'm sorry, I'm having technical problems here, but if our next speaker could please continue with the award ceremony.
Sure. It is my pleasure to introduce the significant contribution to the quality of life at Hartwick Award. This award is given to a student, individual, or group that has, through programs, services, or social or educational activities, contributed to enriching the curricular and co-curricular experiences of peers. This year, we have two awardees. Our first recipient is active and visible across many facets of our campus community. They have taken an all hands on deck approach to involvement spanning admissions, student government, and peer mentoring. Through his vast involvement, this student has played a helping role in the acclimation and support of his peers as they get situated within the Hartwick community. One nominator stated, "It's hard for me to think of another student who has been more dedicated and committed to Hartwick over his 4 years." This year, it is my pleasure to present the 2021 Significant Contributions to the Quality of Life Award to Edward Holman. Congratulations, Edward. Our second recipient is a student group who really stepped up in this unprecedented time. At the start of the year, this group researched and learned about such topics as COVID mitigation strategies, COVID vaccine myths and facts, motivation, goal setting and behavior change, various types of eating disorders and where to get help, the importance of and varied examples of self-care, men's health, women's health, engaging remote community members, alcohol and stress, the flu versus COVID versus a cold, digital detoxing, physical wellness, such as how to stay active in a small, remote environment, organization and time management, and healthy ways to connect during a pandemic. As a result of their research, this group created and implemented numerous passive and active programs to connect their learning to the larger community. While there were many amazing programs created by this group from this planning work, I would like to highlight two. The first is the Hawk's Eye View, a monthly newsletter written specifically for remote students, sharing with them favorite recipes from the commons and ways to make remote learning work. The other, the Flu vs. COVID campaign, where this group educated the campus community about the differences between these two viruses, as well as a way to care for yourself when you are sick, ways to reduce transmission, and resources available on how best to access them. This year, it is my pleasure to present the 2021 Significant Contributions to the Quality of Life Award to the Hartwick Peer Health Educators. Congratulations and thank you for all of the work that you have done for Hartwick College. I now welcome Heather Sweeney, Director of Student Community Engagement, to present the Innovative Campus Programming Award and the Outstanding Service to the College and Community.
Thank you, Paul. The Innovative Campus Programming Award is given to a student, individual, or group that has introduced a unique program or new service or activity that reflects an understanding of the issues and challenges young adults address in their lives as students and future leaders. As already mentioned earlier tonight, it has been an unprecedented year for all of us, not only for our campus community, but all higher educational institutions across the country. Not only did our classrooms have to shift to a virtual or socially distanced environment, but our co-curricular programs needed to be reimagined. While it has been an emotionally and physically exhausting year for all of us, we have also found connection, reprieve, and dare I say, fun through the activities dreamed up by this hardworking group of students. While many student organizations and departments decreased their amount of student programming, the Hartwick Campus Activities Board faced the challenges presented by COVID-19 with perseverance and creativity. That led to a dramatic increase in the number of programs offered by this organization in a single academic year. Therefore, it is my pleasure to present the Hartwick Campus Activities Board with this year's Innovative Campus Programming Award. The Outstanding Service to the College and the Community is an award that is given to a student, individual, or group that has been actively involved in community service both on and off our campus. Candidates are strongly identified with creating and facilitating or participating in a variety of service programs and activities. Throughout this particular student's time at Hartwick, they have engaged in the creation of new student organizations, new civic engagement initiatives, and generating awareness around vital issues impacting the daily lives of Hartwick students, both on and off campus. As a founding member of Democracy Matters, this student saw a need amongst her peers to engage with critical issues. And this organization has certainly made a positive impact on our campus, as our Student Government Association has just recognized it as the Outstanding Emerging Student Organization. In addition to the leadership shown by this student, they actively advocate for awareness around sexual assault prevention by leading the conversation both on campus and in the Oneonta community. This student was instrumental in our campus-wide voter registration initiative, which brought many Hartwick students into the national and local election conversation. As a leader in service to not only Hartwick, but to our greater community, it is my pleasure to present the Outstanding Service to the College and the Community Award to Morgan Strally. I now wish to welcome Fonda Heenahan, our Coordinator for Civic Engagement, to present the Robert Harlem Senior Newman Foundation Award and the Susan Nesbitt Newman Foundation Award.
Thank you, Heather. The Robert Harlem Senior Newman Foundation Award was established by the Newman Foundation in 2013 and is given to a male Hartwick student who has demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to community service. In his time at Hartwick, this student has participated in various service and philanthropic events, especially through his fraternity activities. He has shown a commitment to local community engagement through cleanup events and community building activities with local businesses. The student's commitment to excellence in service really shines through in his philanthropic work. He played a heavy hand in fundraising for St. James Food Pantry, as well as during a canned food drive in the fall. Additionally, he committed much time toward town gown community relations during the COVID academic year. With another year left at Hartwick, I'm excited to see what the student comes up with next, especially since he has already dyed his hair on account of philanthropic commitments. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2021 winner of the Robert Harlem Senior Newman Foundation Award is Matthew Donovan. The Susan Nesbitt Newman Foundation Award was established by the Newman Foundation in 2013 and is given to a female Hartwick student who has demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to community service. The winner of this award was committed to community service prior to joining the Hartwick community and has shown a continued commitment throughout her time on campus. Most of her time was spent working in the food insecurity issue area, but her engagement spans beyond this one area through participation in Oneonta schools, community building events, and projects for local seniors. During her senior civic engagement reflection, this person expressed the importance of people being involved in their communities because it encourages them to think beyond their own needs. In addition to her obvious commitment to community service, the student is committed to the overall well-being of the Hartwick community, which is exemplified by her multiple leadership roles. Beyond her time at Hartwick, I am sure I will see the student continue to fully engage and grow alongside whatever community that she ends up in. I am pleased to announce that Lydia Martini, class of 2021, is this year's recipient of the Susan Nesbitt Newman Foundation Award. Congratulations, Lydia. I now welcome Assistant Vice President Carrie Drescher to present the Robert Houghton Scholarship.
Thank you, Fonda. Good evening, everyone. It is my honor to present the Robert Houghton Class of 1976 Memorial Scholarship Award. This award is given annually to a rising sophomore, junior, or senior who has been elected to serve on the Student Senate and who has also demonstrated financial need. This year's recipient is someone that I've gotten to know quite well. In addition to being a member of the Student Senate, they are also a resident advisor. I was connected with them back in January when one of my colleagues approached me to let me know that a student they knew had some ideas on how we could possibly improve the visitation policy in our residence halls. We arranged a meeting via Zoom, and I left the conversation very impressed with the discussion and the thoughtful ideas that were presented. As a nomination submission for the student says, this individual is active in trying to improve policies for students and give students more of a voice on campus. I couldn't agree more. It is my honor to present this year's Robert Houghton Class of 1976 Memorial Scholarship Award to Chris Kremsner. I now wish to introduce President Margaret Dragovich to present the President's Award for Leadership.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Dr. Drescher. Glad to be here with everybody tonight. And thanks everybody for coming this evening. This is such an incredibly important moment in our annual calendar each year when we have the opportunity to really congratulate those students who have stepped forward into their leadership roles. And I want to congratulate every person who was nominated for an award tonight. Every one of you has changed the Hartwick experience for me and for everybody in our community because of the investment that you've made, and I'm grateful to you. I want to thank you for making this community better through the gifts that you've shared with us. Anyone can find their way into a leadership role, but simply winning the opportunity to lead does not make you a leader. You become a leader when you earn the respect of the people who are counting on you to make their life better by helping them to connect with their aspirations. This is true if you are the President of the United States, if you are a governor, a police chief, a nurse, an activist, a business owner, or a pastor. It's always true that every leader has a constituency that is counting on her. The President's Leadership Award was created with the challenges of leadership in mind. It is given to the graduating senior who, through scholarship, leadership, and service, most exemplifies our shared values and whose passionate leadership has led directly to positive change within our Hartwick community. The winner of this award demonstrates success through leadership that educates and results in greater awareness, greater engagement, greater philanthropy, and/or greater wellness within our community. We had a great set of nominees for this award this year. The 2021 nominees for the President's Leadership Award are Julia Butts, Lydia Martini, Jennifer Pascoe, Trayvon Smith, and Morgan Straley. These are 6 wonderful and very different people, but there are some qualities that they share. And as I reflected on who they are and who I know them to be, these are some of the qualities that I see in them. They act with resolve and a sense of purpose. Each leads by his or her example. They are each self-effacing. Each one of these nominees is able to show vulnerability by stepping forward and revealing their passion for an idea or an ideal. And each of the nominees wins the confidence of others. I am very impressed with what each nominee for this award has accomplished. You've seized on opportunities in virtually every space on our campus, and you made us better for it. So congratulations to each of you on your nomination for this leadership award. I also want to thank those who nominated these leaders. Your confidence in these students really has fueled their success. And so good for you for understanding who they are and for wanting them to achieve in the way that they could. While each of these nominees is deserving of our admiration, I had the unenviable task of selecting only one, and I have selected one nominee as the winner of the 2020-2021 President's Leadership Award. The winner of this award is Lydia Martini. You have heard others speak about Lydia tonight. I've chosen her for the President's Leadership Award, not only because of what she has done, though her list of accomplishments is long, as you've heard, but rather because of how she has led in this past year. She has been thoughtful. She has been generous in spirit. She has been flexible and able to recalibrate. She sought the input of others and listened to what they had to say. She's been decisive. She has embraced her many responsibilities with a resolve that always seemed to be colored with hope. She has placed her own disappointments into their proper context and carried on with the work that she committed to as the president of the SGA. At least to my eye, she has never shown regret for the investments that she has made. There are no strings attached to Lydia's contributions. They are an open-handed gift. Lydia is authentic, and her authenticity evokes trust. One of her referees described her as an ambassador. The word is really a perfect descriptor for Lydia because she is able to represent the interests of those to whom she has pledged her best effort. Because of these qualities, she won the trust that a leader needs, even in a time of COVID. So I've chosen Lydia for this award because she faced the challenges of leadership. She learned from the challenges, and because of that, she has become a better leader. Lydia, it gives me great pleasure to present you with the 2021 Hartwick College President's Leadership Award. Congratulations, Lydia.
Thank you again, President Dragovich, for your very thoughtful comments this evening. And certainly, Lydia, we give you our many, many congratulations for all that you have done and all we know you will continue to do. You know, this evening, when I conclude my remarks, you're going to see some additional awards that we are not handing out in person this evening. You will see awards for our service corps. You will see those that are being inducted into the National Leadership Honor Society. You will see some other additional awards from Residential Life and from 50/50. So I would ask you, as we continue to scroll at the end of this presentation, that you would take the time to look at all the other people who have won awards this evening. So in conclusion tonight, I would say, you know, when I think about Hartwick and I think about all that our students have to to offer to us and what we in turn can offer to them. One of the things where I see there's a lot of intersection is that this concept of learning and leadership are really indispensable of each other. And to me, that is really one of the hearts of Hartwick, this blending of leadership and learning. And through their commitment to our campus, the community, and really the greater world, when I think about this year's nominees and award recipients, they really validate this premise for me. And each in their own way have motivated and inspired themselves and others to achieve a vision. And they show so much character and work ethic and passion. And that gives me great hope that we are going to have a brighter tomorrow, not just as a Hartwick community, but as a nation. And with all the changes that our world are going through now, we need that hope. And our Hartwick leaders, our student leaders, to me, are that hope. And for students, as your personal leadership style continues to develop and you start defining more of who you are as a leader, you will look to others to emulate certain attributes, and you're going to make decisions about what attributes you don't want to emulate. But my advice to you is really that you need to always believe in, and you need to be your most authentic self. And each one of you contributes your own gift to our community and to the world around us. You need to be comfortable with your own style. And that style needs to be reflective of who you are, both inside and out. To our seniors, I just want your next chapter to continue to give you that fulfillment. And I hope that you will find those continued passions for what really matters to you. And I hope that you'll always remember that you have contributed to making Hartwick a stronger community. And to our returning students, may next year allow you the opportunity to continue in the paths of these amazing senior leaders who are graduating. And you'll continue to impact the college and our broader community. And you'll continue to find those successes both inside and outside the classroom. But to all of our students, be proud of your talents, your merits, and your abilities. And as we've heard tonight, you need to sound your voice because it's the collection of all of your voices that help make this amazing place that we know as Hartwick. I'd like to give a special thank you to Dr. Heather Sweeney, who was the primary coordinator for tonight's very special event. And so again, congratulations to our Hartwick College Student Leadership Award winners and all nominees. For those of you who joined us tonight, thank you so much for supporting our students and supporting our community. And to our community as a whole, I want you all to have a strong finish to this very unprecedented year. So have a wonderful evening. Congratulations again to everyone. And Heather, may I ask you to please scroll through our additional awards. So thank you again. And while Heather continues to scroll through these additional awards, I would just like all award recipients to know that we will be posting tonight's ceremony and all awards to our website. But also tomorrow we have a special table set up for you on Dewar 4th floor where you can please come and receive your awards in person. So we hope that you'll be able to join us throughout the day tomorrow to pick up your certificates and other awards.
This was our last award.
Well, thank you all again for attending and have a wonderful rest of the evening.